way you're editing your videos is just a little corny, man. Like, I don't think this is for you. I started for a couple days. Am I supposed to listen to you? Am I really supposed to listen to you? No, I don't think so. And I'm not. There's no reason for me to. Guru Leo is back again. Today's lesson is about learning to not give a fuck. You care way too much about things. Some things I might say in this video may hurt or piss off certain people, but I don't care. I don't care. This does not mean that you need to not care about your life. When I started making content, I got a lot of criticism from people that knew me. A lot of sly fish comments, a lot of hate, a lot of doubts. Not even just with this, with music, with a lot of things that I've tried to start on my own. I've gotten a lot of, well, criticism, we can say, right? I'm not even going to say good or bad. And I started to think to myself, like, at a point in time, yes, it did affect me. I prioritized essentially looking good for people or pleasing people or, impressing people, proving something to people. Then I came to realize that why should I care about your opinion? If you're not someone that I hold dearest to me, A. If you're not somebody who I aspire to be like, B. If you're not somebody who I respect, C. Then why would I listen to your opinion? Why does your opinion matter to me? What value does what you have to say for what I'm doing, what value does it have for me? A lot of these people's opinions are opinions of people who do not meet any one of those three things. It's very rare that a lot of haters, a lot of people critiquing you are people that are successful at what they're critiquing you at. Way more rare than people than you would like to admit or even recognize. Because people who are successful, what you want to do, they don't hate, fam. They have no time to hate. They have no time to just critique you all the time. Now, if you ask them a direct question, then they can give you an honest answer about something. Let's say, for example, you want to learn about content creation. Okay. Don't come to me yet. I'm not successful yet. But if you were to go to someone like I Show Speed or Kai Cenat or one of these famous streamers, DDG, you notice that they're not pointing out new creators and hating on them. They're not saying, oh, I just seen this guy who just started YouTube like a week ago. I mean, something about his videos, man. Like, they just hella corny, they're cringy, like there's something weird. Do people like that actually go out of their way to do shit like that? But you know what they might actually do? They might actually help him, take him under their wing, teach him a couple of things. Because the most successful people are typically very successful at certain things, have the love to teach what it is they're successful in because it makes them feel better. If you're good at something, dude, you're going to want to teach people what you're good at. It's inevitable. You're going to have the willpower to teach it because when you teach someone something, it gives you a sense of empowerment. It makes you feel smart, right? It does. I know it does. You feel like the bigger person. You feel huge, you know? Now, there is a caveat. Obviously, certain people don't like to teach, right? Because it isn't for everybody. But the aspect of putting somebody on something and recognizing that, oh, I actually taught somebody something. I've actually provided someone with some value that they can use to better their own lives. You can't tell me that doesn't make you feel good. I know it does. Human beings are designed in a way which you want to feel smart to other people. You want to feel competent to other people. That's why people want to be heard. They really, really prioritize themselves being heard. They want to sound like they matter, or they want to seem like they matter. They want to showcase a certain skill that makes them seem extraordinary. Everybody wants to have that feeling. The problem is that not everybody's special. Not everybody is competent. Not everybody is extraordinary at things, right? Everybody has their own strengths, their own weaknesses. You're not going to be good at everything in life. Like, you're just not. There's certain things that are just not for you. It's funny because I was hooping the other day with, with a group of guys. And then at the end of the hoop session, one of the guys comes up to me and he's like, this guy has BCH syndrome. I'm like, BCH? And it's like, black and can't hoop. This same guy who we was talking about, right? Obviously, he's black. He's tall. He's like 6'5", 6'6". He has that basketball build. You look at him and think that he's nice at hoops, fam. And I see him every time I go to the gym, or every time I'm walking past the gym at the college. I always see him practicing, and he has like full gear on too. He has like the jersey on, the shorts. like a full ass uniform, like he's playing for a team or something. And he's just practicing by himself, man, taking shots up. Respect it. But like I've seen him do this for years, fam, and he has not improved. He is not. Yeah, bro. You ever see people do things for do things so much, but they still can't seem to grasp the concept of it. They can't seem to be. That's when you know something just isn't for you, bro. Well, that's the problem again with a lot of human beings is that they don't realize that you have to pick your strengths and your battles in life, fam. You have to pick and choose where you succeed. You got to go for that. Figure out what you're good at in life. Work on that. Stop trying to be good at everything. You're not going to be good at everything. You're just going to waste time. So anyway, going back to what we were talking about, you really need to work on giving less of a fuck about people, things that don't matter. If it doesn't benefit you, you need to stop playing into it at all. Person watching this, the hater that might be watching this, I need you to put yourself in my shoes. I'm starting to do something. I'm starting content creation, right? Obviously, I'm not going to be good at it. I'm just starting. Obviously, I'm not going to be the most confident doing it. Obviously, I'm not going to know the tips and tricks. I'm not going to know the right format to use. I'm not going to know the right way to present myself. I'm not going to know the right way to put myself out there if I'm starting. Then you have you, a hater. And you notice a lot of haters do this when you're starting. They criticize you as if you've been doing it for years. They criticize you as if you're supposed to be the best at it, as if your visuals are supposed to be the best. You're supposed to be the funniest guy. You're supposed to be the most confident guy. This is how haters criticize you when you start, fam. Am I supposed to just stop? So you tell me, oh yeah, dude, I think your videos are a little corny. I feel like the way you're editing your videos is just a little corny, man. Like I don't think this is for you. I started for a couple of days. Am I supposed to listen to you? Am I supposed to listen to you? Am I really supposed to listen to you? No, I don't think so. And I'm not. There's no reason for me to. People don't understand that criticism initially when you're starting something is inevitable. It's always going to happen. This is why there's this saying or this stereotype that the most hate you're going to get when you start something is from your own city because you're changing who you have perceived yourself to be amongst people who have known you for years. You're now changing that. Everybody who you're involved with, whether it's emotionally, physically, whatever the case may be, if you're their friend or their partner or family, you play a role in their lives. You play a specific role in people's lives. You might be the guy that, is there for emotional support. You might be the guy that is there to give them laughs. You might be the guy that's there to rage bait them. You might be the guy that's there to, keep them in check. You play a role in everybody's lives. If you're the funny guy, and then all of a sudden you start doing things or being a disciplined content creator, you're posting yourself working out, doing serious shit, but you're initially known as the comedian of the group, obviously the people are going to look at you a little weird. It's going to be a little weird for them. Just like when you see someone who has had a buzz cut for their whole lives and all of a sudden you don't see them in a few years, you see them with dreads and shit, or you see them with an afro. It's weird, bro. You're not used to that. Don't let early criticism be the deciding factor as whether they continue to do something or not. Because initial criticism is going to come. It is going to happen. People don't know what you're doing. People are skeptical. People like to poke at the bear too. People like to test your resilience more than you think in most things that you do in life. When it comes to interacting with people, people are going to test your resilience. People are going to disrespect you to see if you take that shit. See if you can't stand 10 toes down. Because people are constantly making evaluations on you as a person. Life is a competition. That's just how it is. First impressions matter. Everybody's judgmental. Everybody's judging you. Even if it's a small judgment. Oh, I don't like his shoes. Oh, why is he built like Eggman? People make those small judgments right away. It's not necessarily them judging your character or anything, but people are going to make small judgments about what they see, right? That's why you have eyes. It's so you can make judgments about what you see. And you can calibrate your mind to be, okay, I'm thirsty. I see water. I drink water. My lips are dry. I see Vaseline. I use Vaseline. Oh, he has one leg. What happened to him? Did he get into a car accident? Right? You're making evaluations with your eyes, fam. So to be like, oh, don't judge a book by its cover, I mean, that's life, though. That's just how life works. If we weren't supposed to judge a book by its cover, then we wouldn't be able to see necessarily. We shouldn't be able to see. Because the very fact that you're able to see means you should be able to make judgments based on what you see. No? Duh. And now going back on how, a lot of people want to seem competent, seem, important in this world. It's very contradictory mindset that a lot of people have because in reality, people highly overestimate how much people care about them and how important they are in this world. Fam, there's 8 billion people in this world. You are nobody. You are nothing. You are a speck of dust in this world. If you were to grab everybody in the world and just lay them down in a flat area that can geographically can fit 8 billion people in one space, and you put everybody there, you realize how insignificant you are as a person. Nobody really cares about what you're doing. Nobody really cares about you outside of people in your family or your, 2, 3 close friends. Less than 20 people in this world actually give a fuck about you, bro. So why should you care about people's opinions who you haven't even met? People's opinions who can't even tell that shit to your face. People's opinions of you who are not even close to as successful as you are in life, who are fat, who are not as competent, but you care about those people's opinions. Those people's opinions matter to you because you think that what you're doing is being seen by the eyes of people who pay your rent or something, as if these people give you food every day. When your girlfriend or boyfriend cheated on you and left you crying in the dirt, crying in your car, ready to commit suicide, were they there for you when that happened? 29 minutes on the treadmill, dying, ready to just end it all right there and then, were they there to motivate you to finish that last minute? Were they there? No. They were probably at home eating chips because they're fat. But these are the people's opinions that you care about. People like this. Learn to analyze people using these 3 pillars. If that person isn't someone you love, if that person isn't someone you respect, if that person isn't successful at what it is they're critiquing about, don't listen to them. Don't even listen to them. Don't even listen to them. There's no point because their opinion holds no value towards you. It doesn't. It shouldn't. Dude, people are focused on their own shit. Don't get me wrong. I would like to consider myself very aware of my surroundings wherever I'm at. Like I'm always aware, but I don't care. I don't care that somebody just decided to scratch their ass cheeks and stick their finger up their nose and then lick it. I noticed it. I'm aware of it, but I don't care. Like, do your thing, man. Like, you ever like notice something and then pretend you didn't notice it to spare the other person's embarrassment? That's what I'm talking about. That really just says, brings into the equation. It's like, dude, people do that a lot. If you were really judged based on everything you do up front, right, you'd probably be hearing a lot of hate up front to your face. But people recognize things and then they move on with their lives because people have other things to do than caring about what you got going on in life, bro. Until you become that person of importance to where people are now watching what you're doing, but you gotta get past the beginning stages where nobody gives a fuck about you first. But people want to put more bank into their buck now when nobody even knows who they are. They want to listen to people's opinions now. Nobody even knows you, but you want to listen to their opinions now. It's so contradicting because the most successful creators out there, they receive the most criticism, the most hate, and they still go about their business. Nobody knows who you are. People are making critiques based on what they see at face value. They don't know who you are. They don't know what you stand for. Yet you are putting so much currency into their opinions, but they ain't even putting currency into what you do behind the camera, what you do behind closed doors. They ain't even putting no bank into buck for that. They're just judging you because they can. Keyboard warriors. And they're always going to be there. Always. I promise you their lives are probably a lot more shittier than yours. And you still listen to their opinion. Jesus. I say what I gotta say to whoever I gotta say it to because I don't give a fuck. I'm 100% unapologetically myself when the camera's on and when the camera's off because I don't give a fuck. I simply just don't give a fuck. And that is one thing as well. Never, ever be afraid to be 100% apologetically yourself above all. How dare you change who you are based on someone else's opinion of you? How dare you change that? Oh, come on. Is it your father telling you this? Is it your mother telling you this? Is it your brother? Is it your sister? Is it a close friend who you respect? No, it's a random who you don't know shit about and they don't know shit about you. They give you their opinion. Oh, he's weird. Oh, he seems a little gay. Oh, he seems this. It seems, oh my God, man, this guy just said this based on a 30-second clip he saw of my 24 years of existing. Now he knows everything about me now. He knows it all. He knows everything. He knows what I like to eat. Christ, man. Like you really like. I need you to sit down and think. Why wouldn't you want to act like yourself? What's the real reason you're not yourself in certain situations? Because you're scared that people might find you weird. Bro, everybody's weird, bro. Everybody's weird in their own way, fam. That's part of the beauty of being human. Because people have experienced different things in life, people have a certain weirdness to them that's unique to them. That's what makes them them. You have a certain weirdness to you that makes you who you are. Trust me, bro, there's going to be people that are going to gravitate towards that. Only if you give them a chance to. Most people don't give people, the right people, a chance to gravitate towards them because they want to diminish who they truly are. They want to act like someone they're not, right? So they stuck with people who give half effort towards who they actually are because you got to fake it, right? It takes too much effort, too much energy, too much double checking, refining. What am I supposed to come on here and act? Am I supposed to come on here and be somebody I'm not? So that I got to justify a certain action that I do later on when I choose to bring out my true colors. I have to justify myself later on. No. Why don't I just show you who I am now? This is who I am. This is me now. You take it or you leave it, fam. With anybody, it doesn't matter. I am who I am, fam. I'm the most stubborn person you ever meet in your fucking life. Shout out to my dad. I get it from him. And it's because, dude, I simply just don't give a fuck, man. I will get what and whoever I want. Always. Might take, a certain amount of time, but I will always get whatever and whomever I want. I genuinely believe that. And you should too. Don't say it out of ego. Say it knowing that you're willing to put in the work to do it. I'm willing to put in the work to get what I want. 100%. That's why I can confidently say that I'm going to always get whatever I want and whoever I want. I'll put in the work to do that. Or die trying. Other people's opinions be damned, bro. I mean, come on, man. Do you not consider yourself to be at least half decent of a person? Why would you need to fake who you are? The reason why you're faking who you are is because you're insecure. Because you generally think deep down that you have no sense of purpose, no sense of value, and 9 times out of 10, that is probably the case. If you're someone with purpose, with drive, if you're someone who works hard every day and you know that, and other people know that, trust me, you will not have to fake who you are. Why would you have to fake who you are at that point? The real you is the nigga who goes in there and puts in the work day in, day out, day in, day out. You're putting that work in. You don't gotta fake for nobody, bro, because people are gonna appreciate you, who you are. You get into a relationship, fam. Get with people who appreciate who you are as a person, not what you can give them. The world is fucked. The world doesn't wait for you, man. The world doesn't wait for you to be happy, to feel comfortable. No, bro. The world keeps moving, fam. If you decide to let Daniel's opinion of you stop you, well, guess what, bro? There's gonna be a next nigga who's not gonna allow that to happen, and he's gonna surpass you. The person who gives the least of a fuck always wins in any situation, even in relationships. The person who cares the least wins. Is that crazy to say? Because if you care less, you can't get hurt. If you don't care, it can't hurt you. Now, this isn't me saying that just to be like, yeah, don't care about your partner. Don't care about, no. I'm just saying prioritize what actually matters in life. Prioritize what actually brings results, and your life will go so much better. Whatever doesn't do that for you, they should be zero fucks given for it. That's all I'm trying to say to you guys right now. Stop caring about things that don't matter. Nobody cares about you. Best believe they fucking don't care about what you're doing. Do it. Do it, man. What do you really have to lose? You're so outcome dependent. That's people's problem. People are so outcome dependent, fam. I do this, I might not get this, so I'm not going to do it because I am a coward. If you don't learn to do things through to the end, regardless of the adversity that comes with it, if you do not learn to do that, you will never succeed in life, bro. Because innately, the more successful you get at something, the more obstacles you're going to face, the more stress you're going to face. That's why the more successful you become with this content creation shit, the more haters you're going to get. The more obstacles God is going to throw in your path because you just have more access to them. The better you become in life, the better challenges you unlock in life. I want you to remember that saying. I'm going to end the video right there. The better you become at life, the better challenges you're going to face in life. You have yourself a great rest of your week. Lock in, fam. It's Monday. Okay, you gotta lock in. Hopefully you went to the gym. Maybe you hit a bit of chest. Read yourself a book, man. Study. And for crying out loud, learn to stop giving a fuck, man. It's not that serious, bro. They're not that important to you. It's not that important to you. Stop caring and move on with life.